Hello and welcome back to Technical Tales, or perhaps I should say Magical Tales. I have done quite a bit of research. So I have discovered the nitor, you saw me do that. I've also discovered alumentum, which is a type of highly unstable thing which could be used as a good source of fuel. So I might experiment with some of this and see, what it is I get out of it, and maybe it burns and stuff for a long time in things. I can transmute any metal into gold, or into gold nuggets anyway. I also discovered that I can transform into tin, and I suspect I'll be able to transform into iron and some of the other stuff as well. I've discovered thaumium, which is a type of magical metal, so that can be used for result is a metal harder than iron with the ability to accept enchantments beyond that which iron is normally capable of. So I can use it to make tools and armor and stuff like that. And it will take better enchantments. I've discovered a thermometer. Now I've not made one yet because I need an arcane work table in order to make one of these, and I've not invented one yet. This is like a compass device which points me to strong centres of magic. I've discovered enchanted fabric, which I discovered I can make into thaumaturge robes. Now, this also needs an arcane work table, and one of the things the thaumaturge robes lets you do is it gives you a discount on the viz cost whenever you use stuff with your wand, which can be very good. It can also hold powerful enchantments and is durable and gives the same defense as leather. So I might actually investigate making myself a nice suit of enchanted clothes. So I have here I'm researching the magical building blocks, which I think are what I needed so I can make myself that arcane crafting table. And I've almost got it. I've investigated all the wood, all the metal, all the fabric, and there's just magic and stone to go. This is the most complex thing I've had to craft so far. I mean, research so far. Now, I have run into a slight drawback, which is that I wanted to make myself some nitor. Now, I knew that nitor takes 5 viz per nitor, and this one holds 50. So I wanted to find out what happens if you try and craft something. Well, if I put in more ingredients. So I put in enough ingredients for 11. And this wand only has a charge for 10. And it turns out I can't do anything. What I was hoping it would do is it would just create the 10 and either leave the other one in the cauldron or just dump it into the atmosphere or something. But instead, it just does that. Now this is an issue because this is now full of lots of magical essences, and if I left-hand click, I'll just dump them into the atmosphere. But do I really want to do that? I mean, if I dump all those essences into the atmosphere, then that's quite a lot of magical pollution. So I think the same will happen if I break the cauldron. If I pick it up, odds are it will just dump its contents. So, I'm thinking that I make, if I can make an arcane table, then a second crucible, I could make myself a suit of magical robes, which should give me a discount on the viz cost, which might allow me to actually create the nitor. So, that's my plan. If not, I will just have to dump that stuff into the atmosphere. If you notice, I've started to put some of the nitor about. What's good about them is they can just float in midair. So they just sort of hang there, nice and mystically. They give off about the same amount of a torch, same amount as a torch. So we need to finish this research. So it needs stone, and cobblestone has the stone item in it. So let's just set this to thorough because I don't mind burning up my cobble. And get this out there. There we go. Turn it off from thorough. You don't want to accidentally leave this on thorough. You can destroy stuff that way. Now, as an experiment, I put a level 6 enchantment on a stone shovel. and it gets 2 levels of magic. So incidentally, the book I put a 30 level enchantment on has 6 levels of magic. So it's probably based on how high the enchantment level is. But let's see whether I can get my magical research out of this. Oh, there you go. See that? This was a nice source of magic. I think I've also got a +1 because I've got an enchanting table nearby. So, there we go. Research, magical building blocks. So what can I do with these? Add it to my Thalmonomicon. There we go, magical building blocks, putting it all together. You've found a way to merge all the strength of stone with the resiliency of Thalmion. The result is a block quite resistant to daily wear and tear. More importantly, these arcane stone blocks are perfectly suited for the creation of magical constructs and structures, including beacon bases. What is a beacon base? I suppose I'll find out. The lattice of Thalmion that forms the core of this block allows it to be easily transformed into a myriad of configurations. You've also discovered a technique of engraving and enchanting wood, allowing it to be used for similar purposes. Okay, so this isn't actually the invention of an arcane work table. This is simply the blocks, which is 4 Thalmion, 5 stone, and 20 Viz. And I can create arcane wood out of normal wood, or out of 4 great wood logs. Ah, here we go. By placing 4 arcane stone blocks together, as shown on the right, and infusing them with Viz with a wave of your wand, the stones will merge together into an infusion altar. Oh, okay. Okay, an infusion altar, not an arcane crafting table. The infusion altar can be used to perform any crafting a normal workbench and arcane work table can. In addition, it is able to infuse certain creations with mystical aspects. Okay, to do this infusion altar, yes, okay. I won't read the rest of that. Okay, so I haven't actually. So this is the basic artificing, but I don't necessarily need this because I could just make that. Although this is going to be cheaper and easier. Let's see whether we can quickly discover this, because I'm pretty certain that, I mean, this thing says it needs an arcane work table. So, basic artificing. You've tinkered with the combined materials and mystical substances to grasp how things fit together. It's been days since you last blew something up by accident and you feel confident enough to start experimenting with bigger, better things. So, where is the arcane work table? Oh, you don't even have to research an arcane work table. Okay, to create an arcane work table, simply right-click your wand on a table you have placed in the world. Okay. Note to self, pay more attention. Right, do I have... Yes. I was using these because they're a good source of whatever that anvil essence is. So, let's put this arcane workbench down somewhere. So, no, I've got to hit it with the wand. Oh, on a table. Incidentally, if you noticed, I've upgraded this chest to... I think this is a gold chest, so I went through an iron chest first and then upgraded to a gold chest. These advanced chests, essentially, they can only ever be a single chest size, but the advantage is that you can put them next to each other and they hold a lot more stuff. And there are levels above gold. You can upgrade those all the way up to a crystal chest, which I probably will get eventually because they look cool. So, if I remember rightly, a table requires some of them. And that. So let's put the table down. There we go. It's turned into an arcane workbench. Now the thing with this is you've got to leave your wand there when you're crafting, or you can take it with you. See? Oops. So the first thing I want to do is try and get rid of that stuff out of there, which means I need to make magical robes, which means I am going to have to make another crucible. Crucible, netherrack, flint and steel. So I need to make my cauldron. I might leave this here for a while. It might be useful to have more than one cauldron. Let me just make it be day before the spiders climb in again and not set fire to my bed. Okay. Block to place it against. Oh, left my wand over there. There we go. So with this crucible, I'm going to make enchanted fabric. So that's wool and string, presumably any colour. I wonder whether the colour is going to determine the colour of the thing I get out of it. Might do. And then I want to make robes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I need 19 enchanted fabric. I'm going to assume you can dye it after the fact if necessary. So, enchanted fabric is wool in the centre, string, 5 viz. So let's whack my wand in, wool at the centre, and split my string. Yeah, I don't have enough string at the moment. I'll make as much as I can. So you can see the viz goes down every time I make one, and then it recharges from the atmosphere. So I can probably take a little quicker. There we go. So enchanted fabric. It's a very good source of the cloth essence, but that's about it really. Don't think there's any more string. Right. So now I can make myself those enchanted robes. That takes 50 viz for Thaumaturge's robe. Now, the wand will recharge faster in your hand than it will in that thing there. So I've got 19 levels on me. Hang on, what's that book? Protection 3. I'm going to wait to enchant the robe until I've got level 30. So Thaumaturge's robes. They look cool. They're obviously a set colour and so on, but they're purple. I like purple. Right, and some leggings if I've got enough, which I don't, do I? Could make boots. There we go, Thaumaturge's boots. Because I don't have enough for the pants or trousers. Right, now, has this plan worked? I'm gonna. Okay, I've got a. It says there it says -3% just above the hotbar. So I think that means I've got a 3% discount. Yeah, it would be better if I had the pants, but I don't know where to get string from. See, okay, let's see whether or not that's enough that I can now kick this off. Nope. Not enough charge. Okay, I'm going to try and get together enough string for the trousers as well, as a last-ditch effort before I have to dump that contents into the atmosphere. Or I could just leave it there now, couldn't I? I mean, I've got a second crucible, so I could leave it there until I've got a more powerful wand. Now, I've had flax planted out here for absolutely ages, but it's never actually coming up anymore. Oh, okay. Maybe... Well, it's getting me string. That's what I needed. Yes, another 19 string. Okay, flax seeds. Useful plant to have. I find I'm always checking what essences items have got now. It's useful for when you're doing the research, you'll know what to grab and what to throw in. Okay. So let us make these pans. I need 5. So just enough string and just enough wool. Oh no, I need to actually craft them now, don't I? There we go. 49 viz cost for thaumaturge leggings. Right, and that gives me a total discount now of -5%. So we just got to wait for this to charge up, and then we'll have another go on that. But we need to start thinking about making the mystical construct, the infusion altar, because that's when you can start to make more complex things. Because this thing here, it's just you put ingredients in, it draws magic from your wand, and you've got it. What the infusion altar needs is you need the items you're crafting, you need your magic wand, and you need to provide essences boiling in a cauldron nearby. So I need 4 of those, was it, for the mystical construct? Yes. So I'm going to need 4 times 4, 16 thaumian. Thaumian needs 8 metal and 4 magic. Okay, well that's 8 metal. It needs 4 magic though. Earth. I thought I had some viz shards. Earth, air, water. Now these shards have magic in them, but they also have lots of other stuff. Whereas pure viz shards have just magic in them. Let me check my other chests. Yes, I'd thrown them in the wrong chest. Viz shards. 3 viz shards. Okay, each of those gives 6 magic. Okay, I need to make 16 of these things. I've got to do some quick maths here. Give me a scrap of paper. Okay, I make that 128 metal, which might be a stack of 64, because I think each iron ingot is... Oh no, each iron ingot is actually 8. Okay. So 128 divided by 8 is 16 metal, I think. So I need 16 iron. This is going to be the painful one. I need 64 magic for it. And those 3 viz shards are only 18. And those ones are only going to add 2 each. Got 6 in that enchanted book. Is there anything else I've come across that... Ah, okay. I thought that this was something a little too hard to do. I've just noticed that you get 8 arcane stone blocks from one crafting. So I actually only need 4. I only actually need 4 bits of Thaumian. Okay, the maths on that is a little bit easier, so that's just going to be 4 bits of iron, and 4 times 4, I need a total of 16 magic, of which 3 of those is 18. That's probably worth it. And yeah, okay. Let's go with that. This should get us the stuff we need. So this is the crucible that I haven't polluted with stuff. You can see that that one has coloured bubbles. It's a slight indication that there's something mystical going on in there. So 4 iron and the magic. There we go. So I need 5 pieces of smooth stone. Just grab that. Okay. Wand, Thaumian, stone, 8 arcane stone blocks. Grab my wand. Let's put it slap bang in the middle. Ping. And as if by magic, we have... So, this thing again, it has a crafting grid. Your wand goes there, and at the bottom here it shows you the requirements for the thing you're crafting. Because they will draw, because they will need to draw essences from a crucible. And those 2 crucibles should be in range. In fact, everywhere inside this tower should be in range of that. I think it's got a range of about 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See, it's almost as if I planned it. Okay, so with that done, that is the basics of the magic done now. Basically, I know the basis. I know the basics now. So now I can start to research the more interesting stuff, whatever I need for that. But that's going to be it for the magic for today. There's something I want to do on a more technical note. So I'm going to store that safely here. Yes, I was halfway through an iron transmutation research as well. Oh, that's where that went. It needed a little extra permumatic. I discovered that eggs are a good source of that. Do I have any? No, that's probably why I gave up on the research. Basically, that wouldn't be too difficult to complete, and it means that I will be able to transform any metal into iron if I really need to. In the same way that I already know about transforming stuff into tin and gold. Right, I'm just going to dump this stuff here because it's always useful to have examples of stuff here. Let's put some of the ink sacs there. Right, back to the base.